Donald Trump would have you believe he's a billionaire, but apparently he needs to continue scamming his own supporters to get a new private jet. Now, this is a fundraising effort that he pushed in an email that was sent very recently. And it came an hour after a plane carrying him was forced to make an emergency landing. So first, some details on what happened. A plane Trump was traveling in was forced to make an emergency landing in New Orleans shortly after takeoff on Saturday after one of the engines failed. The plane didn't even belong to him, it belonged to a GOP donor. Trump hitched a ride back to his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida on a GOP donor's jet. Now, shortly after, Trump pretended to reveal a brand new plane to his supporters. Let's watch.
The time has come for ministries, particularly traveling ministries, to have some other method of travel other than the airlines.
That's right. Yes, sir. Agreed.
You get into this situation, we're not going to let you fly unless you're vaccinated. Well, to me, that's the mark of the beast.
Oh, sorry, that wasn't Trump. That was con men, Kenneth Copeland and his con men buddies, who are evangelical pastors, who are constantly asking their flock for money for private jets. And they say, sometimes they'll even say, no, 9 private jets are not enough. I need a 10th. That's what God wants. And now here's Trump saying, my donors flying me all across the country for free isn't enough.
Yeah.
One of them had a problem with its jets, and now that would have been an ironic way for Trump to go.
No,
right?
I could just see it now, right? Trump sitting in front of the television, Fox News is on, he's got his McDonald's, and he notices Copeland's little scam, and he's like, Copeland has the best scams.
Yeah.
I need to take advantage of that scam. How did I not think of that scam? That sounds like a good deal. Let me take advantage right now. And that's exactly what he did.
But you're not even kidding. Like, I guarantee you that if he saw that clip, he'd be like, wait, why is he getting jets? My followers are even stronger than his. Right. Okay, and guys, the right wing they're all frauds. They're all con men. The only silver lining in this story is that they're wasting all the right wing money. All the grassroots money, you are all suckers and idiots and losers. Just like Trump said. Trump calls everybody suckers and losers, especially the people that trust him. And he's like, if he claims, guys, hey, if you're a right winger, you're a right winger. I don't believe this, but you believe this, right? You believe everything Trump says like a moron. So Trump said he has $10 billion. What does he need your $5 for? What does he need your $10 for? Right. Why does he need you to buy him a jet if he has $10 billion? You know he's a liar. You know he doesn't have $10 billion, and you know he loves ripping you off. Okay, schmuck, give him your money. What do I care? I don't care if your money's wasted on. Instead of it going to Republican candidates, it's going to go to Trump's jet. Good, idiot.
Yeah,
I love it.
I don't. Again, I also do not care about people who get suckered into giving Trump money for things that really you shouldn't be giving him money for. But if you want to do it, do it. The way that Trump does things, though, it just never changes, right? He's gotten into a little bit of trouble in the past for really just scamming his own supporters by doing these. It's basically a system that he puts in place that does repeated withdrawals from the individual's bank account. So you might think you're donating once, but it ends up being a recurring charge. And every month you end up donating the same amount without even realizing it. That has happened, and it appears that he's doing similar scams here. So the Trump Save America PAC sent an email out on Wednesday titled "Update: Trump Force One," touting a reveal of a new Trump plane. Ooh, the Trump plane. And so what happens? Yeah, that's what you see.
That's the new Trump plane.
That's the new Trump plane. And so then, of course, the individual is solicited for donations. It also says, the body of the email read this: I have a very important update on my plane, but I need to trust that you won't share it with anyone. My team is building a brand new Trump Force One. The construction of this plane has been under wraps. Not even the fake news media knows about it, and I can't wait to unveil it for everyone to see. Like, look, I get what you're saying about like, oh, look at these people getting scammed. I mean, if they're gonna give their money to Trump for like the billionth time after he's already scammed them, fine, whatever, good for them. But I do, like, as I read the body of the message, I can't help but think of like elderly people who fall for these kinds of scams all the time. All the time.
Damn it, Anna, don't be a Debbie Downer. I was having fun making fun of Republicans giving their hard-earned money to an obvious con man and not being able to tell, right? I mean, look, guys, okay, I'm gonna go back to fun. Okay, I'll come back to the grannies in a second. Look, although this is similar, I feel bad for the people that he scammed into giving money to his charity before he ran for president, to the Trump University, which then was hilariously not a university and didn't teach anything. And with the charity, he would buy giant portraits of himself. And guys, this is not in dispute. He had to pay millions of dollars and admit that he did it. He stole your money if you went to a so-called university or gave to a so-called charity. You could look it up, you could see the reports, you could see Trump's admission and him paying the fine. The guy is a legendary, to be fair to him, legendary con man.
He is.
Probably definitely the biggest con man in American history. He makes P.T. Barnum look like an amateur, right? All those snake oil salesmen of the past, hey, I'm not on Trump. But if you are a little old granny and you think, oh no, poor Trump, he needs a new jet.
Oh, come
on, somebody help your family members, man.
You gotta police their online activity if you're a family member with elderly people who might fall victim to these kinds of scams, because it happens all the time in different contexts. In this context, obviously, we're talking about Trump. But by the way, Trump does have a private plane. He just doesn't use it.
Yeah.
So let's go to graphic 6. He bought a Boeing 757 airliner in 2011 and customized it to his preferences, adding the Trump family crest to all the plane's headrests and pillows.
Family crest, get the out of here.
Trump also fitted the plane out with a master bedroom that came complete with a big screen entertainment system and a master bath with gold fixtures. The plane is currently sitting unused in upstate New York. So why does he need to scam people? I mean, I don't even know if he's gonna use that money for an actual plane. Like, he might use that money for other purposes. He's a scammer.
Yeah, that's, by the way, Anna, I mean, look at us, right? Guys, we're making fun of the right wing, but I didn't realize that he might not use it on a plane at all. He might use it on burgers, okay? Like, everything he says is a lie. So that plane that he's got in upstate New York, it's in disrepair. Remember, he briefly had an airline? As with all of his businesses, instantly bankrupt, okay? He overspent like a moron, he ran out of money, just like with casinos. Who loses money running casinos? He's the dumbest man alive. The only thing he can do is these scams, because he can't run a real business. So the reason he's not using his own plane is because he probably didn't pay for upkeep, because he's cheap and he's an idiot. So he's probably literally afraid of going on his own plane because of safety reasons. It's his plane. There's no way that it works right.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, would you trust a plane that's owned by Donald Trump? Like, I wouldn't go on that plane.
Look, ironically, we're the only ones looking out for the right-wing voters here. Look, if you want to give him money, you can, but he's definitely gonna rob you. And do not go on Trump's plane. That is a disastrous idea. He couldn't manage anything right if his life depended on it, including his own planes. Thanks for watching The Young Turks, really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR, so those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you gotta do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.